Our next reader calls himself an enthusiastic amateur, another modest guy who enjoys performing his poems, which have appeared in various publications. Now, the last time he appeared here, he read a poem about Gary Lineker, and he's had such a nervous breakdown about it, he's reinvented himself with a moustache and beard, have you noticed? This guy's a great performer. Give a big round of applause for Mr. Stuart Jones, who's from Selkirk, the home of most of the writers around the borders. I've heard there's a renaissance of writing in the Hawick, but really most of the writers come from Selkirk. Come on, Stuart, up you get.
Let's talk about Nigel, the joy of propaganda. A man who boasts of beer and fags, and nicotine and alcohol fueled tyranny, who wants to send this country back to some kind of silly infancy, who only wants to send to Europe parties of hens and stags, whose vomit fills the gutters, where his shopkeepers pull down the shutters, while he projects an image of a nation of nutters. His name rhymes with barrage. I hope he is never in charge. He came so close to being decapitated by a light aircraft's fuselage, but he lived to give it large. While both his hands hold tightly to his baggage, a prime candidate to receive a swift kick to the undercarriage, on behalf of those he would rather not receive, someone he would consider an illegal alien, an hard-working Romanian. Yes, his name rhymes with barrage. I hope that he is never in charge. If he developed a fear of flying, would it be a case of one less bastard to bury if he fell overboard a cross-channel ferry? No onlooker could bother to raise the alarm as he gave one last salute with a raised right arm. Not waving, definitely drowning. A one-man band whose warped instruments tuned out for no reason, discordant and maddening. Our political class seem unable or unwilling to derail him. It's a moral and personal failing. Half of one lot are considering jumping ship, while some of the other lot secretly a little bit racist, sexist, Marxist, a little bit. When we are fed so much bullshit, do we get a taste for it? When he produces some, is there a race to it? News editors think they can perform alchemy with it. It's misery. I'm sick of it. I know I'm not alone with my anger, but who am I to prevent the joy of propaganda? Thank you. This next one is based on one conversation I had with somebody about the Borders Railway, and it only represents their viewpoint, not everybody's. But I'm just going to say that I share half my genes with people that walk the streets and closes of Edinburgh. In other words, my mother was from Edinburgh, although I never managed to do the Scottish accent. I'm from Birmingham, obviously, you know. It's called Linguistic Atrocity at Border Control. Do you ken the new Borders Railway? How it's no use to me. Do you ken? Do you ken? Do you ken? The next stop is no Stratton Park. Do you ken? Do you ken? Do you ken? The next stop is no Fort Canard. Do you ken? Do you ken? Do you ken? The next stop is no ocean terminal. It terminates at Waverley Station. I ken it's only a short walk to an abundance of cultural jewelry. Aye, I ken the best things are free, but what's the use of a modern art gallery? What's the use of poetry? Is it not all pomposity? Do you ken? Do you ken? Do you ken? Aye, I ken the best things are free. Aye, you'll get a cheap laugh out of me. Do you ken? Do you ken? Do you ken? This train terminates at Waverley Station. And on its return, it brings back outsiders, strangers, people from Edinburgh, people like you.